good? Or
Yeah, I'm ready.
so we're going to talk today about NuttX on the Sony machine. Masayuki, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Is going to talk, who works for Sony, is going to talk about his creation, his design using NuttX for a Sony product. So if you'd like to give us an introduction to it.
My name is Masayuki Ishikawa, from Sony, and I work at Sony for about 20 years, over the 20 years, and I've been worked for, before previous project, I was involved in R&D project, in which was 3D graphics and home networking and internet services. And then in 10 years ago, I was involved in audio projects, which was based on Linux. So Linux-based audio player, called Walkman. Then we introduced Android-based audio players, and then we started this project. NuttX-based audio products, voice recorder and audio players, and features are very small and very hardware resources very limited. So we had to use real-time OS instead of Linux. We started this project almost 3 years ago, but our team was very much experienced with Linux and Android world, so we had to consider our expertise, and we are very familiar with project-based programming. So we decided to use NuttX. Instead of other RTOS such as free RTOS and HBOS and so on.
So I was just going to jump in there. So your real criteria there was how to shrink your footprint. That Linux has a big footprint, and you need to do smaller. So how did you first discover NuttX? Do you remember when that was?
Yes. Actually, I still clearly remember that day. The day was perhaps October 3rd, 2013, and so just 4 months passed after my father died with cancer. So that's a sad story, but it's a
sorry about that.
It's okay, but I still clearly remember that day, and at that day I had been looking for the RTOS, because as I said before, we have to use resource limited devices, which include Cortex M3 and SRAM is very limited. So we had to find RTOS, which is suitable for our new projects. And actually, my study lasted about 1.5 months, and actually I had never used RTOS before, but I had, as I said, we had much experience Linux, and when we studied the operating system, I downloaded open source based RTOSes, which include free RTOS and HBOS and Conti and so on, and I checked most of the source code of them, and I tried to run on for example, ST Micro board, and however, none of them inspired me. Actually, I disappointed.
Was that your first contact with NuttX? What was the board? Do you remember?
learned most of the OS, but I soon perhaps I happened to find NuttX for the perhaps some article. So I can remember the name of article, but perhaps soon I reached the NuttX wiki and download the NuttX source code, and soon find that this is what I wanted. I've been looking for. So that's why I started to look into more.
So the source code was very easily accessible, and the wiki had a good overview of it, and you just dove into it.
Right. Yeah, right. But actually, it's just how to say, when I just boot this ST micro board with NuttX, I had to read some documents. But after that, perhaps we didn't read any document more, because it's so straight. So source code is very straightforward and very easy to understand. So we soon modify the source code so that we can, for example, to access SPI, SD card, and perhaps other devices. For example, UART and maybe LCD or such. We modified the SD discovery board so that we can access such external devices. But it was very easy for us to understand how NuttX works and how we can implement a driver for them. Yeah.
I think you've got lots of experience there, so that was great to be able to dive into it. So when did you decide to use?
Perhaps because as I said, we are very familiar with Linux.
Right.
For example, Linux driver and Linux username as well. So maybe for Linux system software engineer, might be very easy to port or very easy to understand NuttX, how NuttX is implemented, I guess.
Well, that's it. I guess it's based on that concept of.
Concept is very similar. Yeah.
So when did you decide to use NuttX in a Sony product?
Mm-hmm. So you like to say Sony product?
Yes, you were. So at some point, I guess you were researching it, and at some point it all clicked for you, and you said, yes, let's use NuttX in this new product you were developing, or what was your process getting there?
Actually, so before starting Cortex M3 based, actually I tried to port NuttX to our products, so which has on semiconductor LC823 225. This is an ARM7 and ARM7 base, and actually SRAM is only 512 kilobytes, and actually I was not involved this product development for the device, because at that time we were developing Android based projects, and anyways I had to understand how to boot this processor. So this is ARM7 base, and how to access UART and timer and such internal devices. But soon I succeeded to run the NuttX on the device, and soon I really found that NuttX would be very feasible for future projects. So I confirmed that I convinced when I ported to the NuttX to a former processor.
Wonderful. So how was the learning curve when everybody started getting in there?
Actually, very fast, I think, because as I said before, because our team has much experience with Linux driver and as well as user learned programming. So we can easily understand so Nontext so concept. For example, how to add, how to implement interrupt handling, and how to add, for example, so kernel thread, how to apply a kernel thread, and how to apply, how to implement, for example, asynchronous communication between user land and driver, and such implementation might be quickly we can understand how to implement.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Masayuki,
Yes.
do you think because you have previous knowledge about Linux, it was easy
Yes.
to learn NuttX?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, without understanding Linux or Android, perhaps we didn't get such a quick learning curve. Yes.
Yeah, it's very
So
similar
my
to Linux
yeah
development, right?
yeah yes right.
But the code is very good and open. It just takes time to dig into
Mm-hmm.
different layers, because I started with a non-Linux background, and
Yeah.
so I think it's there for people to dig into. So you and Sony released the NuttX integration on OpenCD as open source.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that at all, or?
Yeah, actually, perhaps Alan already asked such a question, but actually, there's no intention to release OpenOCD because when last October, yeah, actually I gave a talk at Technical in Santa Clara, and when I accepted my proposal in the NuttX forum. They perhaps Greg posted my talk to the community, and soon some people asked what Sony developed and what they enhanced or what kind. So there's so many questions to the community. And soon, some guy, sorry, I cannot remember, maybe Sebastian or some guy asked me to, can you release open source related, open OCD related source code to, and so, yeah, perhaps I thought that, yeah, actually, so NuttX related code is much more bigger, but OpenOCD related source code is not so big, and maybe, yeah, actually, so there was a version gap. So I guess our OpenOCD version was maybe 0.9.0, perhaps something perhaps in development version. But soon we tried to port our code to the latest OpenOCD, but it was not so difficult. It's actually it was very easy. So we decided to disclose, so to release our code to the community. But yeah, perhaps some people ask, why don't you merge into the upstream? Yeah. Actually, it is still possible, but maybe I can remember that OpenOCD people uses some Gate or some code review system. So maybe I thought that it will take more time to merge into real upstream trees. But we'd like to release the code. So what when I gave a talk at TechCon, maybe later October. Yeah.
Fantastic. That would be great to see.
Yeah.
So do you? So I think you have a few other things in there as well, don't you? That you've been experimenting with, or you got moving ADB and a fast ELF loader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, yeah, this is fast loading is also a very important thing for us because yeah, but this is much maybe difficult to say, yeah, but difficult to explain. But actually, we modified so many source code, yeah, for passive forwarding. But yeah, so it maybe might need more time to how we should merge into the main upstream. But yeah, it's I guess it's technically possible, but it may need more time. But as for
Right. Well, it's
yes,
a discussion maybe. I mean, it's
yeah,
fantastic
yeah.
you're
But
thinking
as,
of it.
as for AKB, this might be slightly easier because it just uses based on existing USB serial driver, and user land is written from scratch, so by me, yeah, and it is
Great.
uses so POSIX API only uses POSIX API, so it might be more easy to release the code into into open source. Yeah.
Right. And it always depends on the hardware. If it's very specific hardware,
Yes,
sometimes it's not possible.
I think it does not depend on our hardware, but maybe it need maybe some hardware endpoints, I guess. So, for example, if you want to use ADB with other cross drivers such as USB mass storage or USB serial, or I'm not sure, but if some people want to use some with some cross driver, maybe hardware needs more so endpoint. But I believe the microcontroller, so this recent microcontroller has rich USB device controller, so perhaps it should work. Yeah.
Very good. Well, very good. Well,
Yeah.
do you plan on getting more involved at all with the NuttX community, or can you see that Sony will do more products with NuttX?
Yes, actually, I'd like to, so personally, I'd like to get involved as long as I can. So, and actually, yeah, as in my last talk in so embedded Linux conference, and yeah, we will soon release our new Walkman, and which is of course based on NuttX, and will be which was already announced at CES 2017, and yeah, actually we are now developing a few more projects, but it's very sorry. I am very sorry that this is confidential information, so I cannot disclose project details. But yeah, actually, we are developing some projects in parallel now.
Wonderful. Well, we'll look forward to
Yeah.
those when they come out.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, anything else you'd like to mention about it? And
Yeah, I think yeah, actually, when we started this project, and yeah, first I didn't know the existence of the community itself, so just downloading source code and modifying the file ourselves. But yeah, after I gave a talk at Tech Council last year, and this time I gave a talk at so embedded Linux conference. So many attendees came to my booth and my talk, and so many people asked, also so including Neil and Alan.
yeah.
Also many people asked me yeah, questions. So I think we should yeah, we want to release our source code as much as possible, and we'd like to discuss more, so people more NuttX developers at on the online, and of course yeah. So personally, I am very welcome to
conversation on this. And I know Alan's there in the background. And has Alan got any more?
I'm very appreciative and I'm welcome. Yeah.
So
Always welcome. Yeah.
So basically, that is it, and I am glad you and Sony to use NuttX and also to contribute with the community. And I think you and Sony are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
You are. There are many other big companies using NuttX, but normally they develop it behind closed door. I think it's very complicated because people start doing the same thing, and it is a waste of time.
Yeah.
So I think you are going the right way. Try to work more close to community. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, much appreciated, and it was nice to meet you at the Embedded Linux conference. So
It was a very good time for us.
maybe we'll get Alan somewhere in the middle somewhere. We'll meet in Costa Rica or something or the other on a Linux.
Yeah, it should be nice.
On a Linux beach holiday or something.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yes. We need to.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
We need to start to develop more NuttX conference. So we need to provoke.
Yeah, I think one of the areas that we see generally is this. I think at least, some form of hardware plug fests of some sort for some of the things there. I don't think it applies directly to the the Walkman, because your platform is fairly I guess is proprietary. But certainly on the other platforms, I'm hoping to do a little bit of sharing and stuff. So, and that's where I would hope that we can go in with the common platforms, develop some common platforms that we can all use. But anyway,
like
I see Alan grinning there.
Like a NuttX install fest.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Well, okay, well, I'm going to drop out. Yep. Have you got everything you want now, Alan?
Okay, I think it's done. Okay, and it was really good.
Great to have a chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
next time.
See you next time. Thank you, Nick.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.